So Andy Mineo is releasing new music finally after how many years? I don't know. It's probably been one or maybe two. No, one. Well, actually 2 years as a single project. He isn't doing a collaboration with anyone. So he's releasing music and he's gonna be releasing it in sections. I'm actually excited to hear Andy's new music. He's from listening to the first project. He's doing a different sound and everything. The first project is called The Arrow. Nate, what do you think of Andy's projects, up and coming projects?
Yeah, so I'm glad you asked about it. This is he calls it a chapter 1. It's called The Arrow.
Yeah.
And as you said, he's going to be releasing what he calls a book. And so he says chapter 2 will be released soon. And then I think there's 4 chapters, so I think we're going to get chapter 3, and then chapter 4 is going to be like the full album, which will complete the whole book. But I like it a lot. It's not something that I'm going to listen to, not listen to all the time. Not like Lecrae's album or KB's new song, because of the content that's in it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Listen to the first chapter. I think it's a good project. Section of the project, should I say? I think it's good, but it didn't feel like something I can listen all the time. It didn't feel like something I can listen to while driving. It isn't one of those songs I can play and proper rock my head to. It's just it isn't one of those tracks.
Yeah.
But did you feel this? Yeah. Did you get that vibe from it?
Yeah. So if I had to say when I'd play this album, it'd be like I guess the correct term would be when I'm in the fields, when life is kind of like sucking a little bit. But that's what he said when he released the album. He said, this is coming from a place of, depression, and I'm coming, I'm unlearning things to, get back with God, to learn, this relationship that I have. And so I think it's a good album because it shows you where his head is and where his heart is. It shows you, he's human and he's got issues just like everybody else does. And so I enjoyed the album. I enjoyed hearing the stories he was telling us and telling us about real life. If I had to, I would highly recommend it to somebody. Say you should definitely go check this out.
Yeah, if you haven't listened to it already, check it out.
Yep. But it's not a album that, like you said, it's not an album that you're gonna, rock out to the car, rock out with in the car. It's just not.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
I wonder if there's a reason why. I wonder what the business, what he thought. Why? I wonder why he thought of separating his project. Why he wanted to space it out. I wonder what the reason is behind that. Is it because he isn't really finished with the other projects, or is this a marketing decision? I wonder what the purpose is behind it. It was, I haven't heard of many people who's done it like this.
Yeah. If I had to take a guess, and I'm just guessing here, so I have no idea. I could be completely wrong, but if I had to guess, I'd have to say that it's half marketing. So he wants people to, it's going to be something you get invested in and you're going to stick with. So he's going to do, he's going to do 3 more albums, or either is working on or has finished those other 3. And then he's going to release all of it. So you're invested in the project, and because he's calling it a book, so it is a story. So you get to, you're going to get your other chapters, and you're going to get to, go through the book, and at the end finish, and you get to listen to it all together. And the other part I think this one and the next one, or maybe the next 3, they're all going to be really heavy. If you actually go listen to the lyrics of the songs, which is, I want to talk about Family Photo in a little bit, but if you listen to the music, it's very heavy with he's talking about real life going on, and he's talking about these things, and I think that's part of also he wants to not hit you with it all at once. He'd rather, do it one at a time, so you get it a little bit, it can sit, you can absorb it, get to know it, and then he can drop the next one, and it doesn't feel like wow, he dropped a whole album, and this whole album is just, so heavy. So that's what I think if I had to take a guess.
Something just came to my mind. I wonder if, because he wants to put this in chapters, and it's funny that he's named it chapters.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's going to talk about different moments in his life, because obviously the first chapter was named Arrow. He said, I think it was in a Twitter post, he said something like, the arrow is symbolic for arrow. If you haven't seen it, there's a picture of an arrow going through a cloud, and it says he had the idea when he was on the plane and he was underneath the clouds. It's all dark and miserable, and he went through the clouds and it was all sunny and it was bright. So the image of the arrow going through the clouds was one side's dark, but if you rise above the clouds, and sometimes if you can get a glimpse through the clouds, you can see everything's all good. You can see the sun. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's chapter 1, because he was going through depression and all sorts. I wonder if each chapter is going to be different moments of his life. Is he going to be talking about the downsides of fame at one section? Is he going to be talking about, I don't know, there's quite a lot of possibilities. I wonder if that's what he's going to head with his head down. I wonder if that's the route he's going to head down. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And obviously, if you want to be updated with all our next videos, please click the bell. It's somewhere around here to be updated. You know where the bell is. Also, guys, we'll start up our Patreon, so please support us, please help us out. We love to create content like this all the time and keep it pushing, keep it moving. We will put the link in the description. Please support us.